Greetings, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we check out another indie game. This time we're looking at Car Detailing Simulator. This game is developed by the guys at Gameformatic, who also worked on the excellent Off-Road Mechanic Simulator, which I've also reviewed, and is published by my friends at Playway SA, who are quickly cornering the market on simulation titles. Car Detailing Simulator takes a different approach to their previous games. Instead of building cars from the ground up, we are washing, polishing and upholstering cars, making them look perfect so we can make maximum profit. Now, in addition to the ability to fix up a huge range of cars, there's also a DLC adding even more content to the game, and it's completely free for those who own the game. Now, don't take my word for it. If you're a car enthusiast, you're definitely going to want to check this out. So we're going to jump in and we're going to detail our first muscle car as I show you Car Detailing Simulator. Welcome to my car detailing business. Here in this shed, we've been completing many different jobs for cars of all makes and models. Over here, we have the Wall of Fame. Here we can see several different jobs I've completed for different clients with different cars of all different types. Now, I started off with hatchbacks and rice burners, doing minor repairs, and we've gradually moved up the ranks to some more significant cars. This one here being my favourite at the moment. As you can see, this game caters to all of the car enthusiasts with a huge range of vehicles on offer. Now that I have reached rank 5, we can work on some of the bigger and more beefy cars. So today we're going to pick something with a bit of grunt. Ooh, now that looks like an interesting one. The Salem Spectre. Ooh, I don't know, I'm like a kid in a candy store. There's so much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Salem Spectre. This looks like a something out of a Bond movie. So we're going to pop our car into our workspace, and oh yes. Now that is a thing of beauty. Now this thing's pretty scratched and dinged up. It's not looking too impressive, but we're going to get to work on getting this car completely up to scratch. Now the first step is going to be to clean the outer section of the car. So we have a set of different kits that will allow me to repair every aspect of the car. The body wash kit is our first step. We get the foamer and we apply the foam to the car, and this will loosen the dirt and allow me to remove it with the power washer. Now you can only hold one set of tools at a time, so you want to try and make sure that you're very thorough. When you wash your car, when you do any sort of action, you want to make sure that you only have to do it once. Now, one of the improvements in the game which I really like is that there's now a checklist. And you can see on the right hand side of the screen, we actually have a list of tasks we need to do to complete this job. So you can see I've foamed about half the car, and once this is done, each individual panel will show you when it's finished too. Going to do the windows as well. You might as well do the whole thing, top to bottom. I'm going to have to clean the windows, but we'll give them a first pass. It'll just make it easier. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Now the game isn't super detailed or super fastidious in how much you need to clean the car. You can miss a couple of little spots here and there, but being as I'm a bit of a perfectionist, I like to get as perfect of a job as I can. Try and do the roof as well. Yeah, that's looking good. Little spot over here, and I reckon we are all sorted. Hit it from the back. I reckon that's about as good as we're going to get. Looking good. Let's get the little spot there. Perfect. So now we've got the car fully lathered up, so to speak. I'm going to whip out the power washer and we're going to wash off the foam, and you can see underneath, nice and clean. Make sure we get the wheel wells. Very nice. And this is incredibly satisfying. Now, depending on the different cars you've got, you'll have to do different tasks. And you start the game, there is a very detailed tutorial which will actually walk you through each individual task. And as you complete jobs, you'll be able to buy more equipment. And all the equipment on my left is only the basic equipment. We'll be able to buy more advanced stuff later on, which will do this. Like, we can buy better power washers, we can buy more efficient cleaning kits that will do this faster and allow us to make more money. Buying this full kit took me a very long time, very expensive, about 10 grand worth of tools there. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're working out of your backyard, and you're only making a few $100s per job, at the start of the game, it's going to take you quite a while to get everything squared away. It's looking good. We're nearly there, we're nearly there. And you can see on the right, the car is clean. I'm a perfectionist, so I'm going to get all this off. It's going to make things easier when I have to buff the car too, if I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, alright, alright. Now, I can wipe the car down, but I want to get those windows next, so let's go for the window cleaning kit. Beautiful. And then what we do is we get out our window cleaning spray and go boom, boom, boom. Whip out our cloth. Oh, and we actually have to clean the mirrors. There we go. And it's a nice little touch. You can actually see the mirror. You can't see yourself in the mirror, but you can see the workspace. So beautiful. Okay, so let's clean this next. One down. So again, we're just applying the glass cleaner, and the way that the detail view works is that you can actually view each individual side of the car, and it means you're not having to try and wipe each part down from the side. You can actually get like an aerial view. I'm assuming this guy is standing on some sort of scaffold. He's not stupid enough to stand on the hood of the car. Sacrilege. Okay, beautiful. So next, we've got 2 more windows to go. Alright, beautiful. You can see it's all starting to come together. We haven't touched the inside of the car yet. We're going to get there eventually. You have to make sure to squeeze out your washcloth too. Otherwise it won't clean the dirt off the window. And it's a very relaxing experience. You know, you're not going to be sitting here trying to work out a bunch of technical details. The game is very intuitive, and it's more about the experience of cleaning the car and learning to use the different tools. It's very, very intuitive. You can see that Playway have come a long way. Now they've done so many of these simulation games. They've really started to come into their own with it. I need the wheel kit next. Okay, so next thing we have to do is clean the wheels of the car. And we just remove the dirt out of the gaps in the wheels. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Next thing we need to do is clear the well. And then finally to wipe down the wheel itself with a wire brush. Looking good, looking good. And we'll just clean the rims. It is always best to take your time in this game too. And check on the right hand side. You can see that we've completed this task because we're all done there. Now this is a very relaxing sort of game. You can just sit back and lose yourself in the task of cleaning the car. I don't know what it is. You know, some people may find this repetitive, and I know that the simulation genre is not for everybody. But for me, it really is a very rewarding experience. It's very relaxing. And for someone that doesn't do a lot of work on cars, myself, this is a pretty good proxy for, you know, being a car detailer. I actually did do a little bit in my younger days. Back in high school, I did have some work experience working for a body repair shop. So from my limited experience, I can confirm that most of the methods and the tools that are used in detailing these cars is accurate. I think that is... Yep, I reckon that is good. One more wheel. I had to do more than a few of these in my younger days. Eventually, after you've done a few of these, you'll get really good at it, and you can almost speed clean these cars. My best time for cleaning a car is about 25 minutes for a full car clean top to bottom. I have to do the sides. There's also a feature you can use the right mouse button, and it will tell you what you've missed so far. So very, very streamlined. So. Okay, interior seats. Oh, so this has no scratches on it. So sometimes you have to buff out a ding or a scratch in the car. This car is actually, apart from being very dirty, it's in reasonable condition. Well, that was until I opened the inside of the car. So let's get the interior care kit. I am going to slap the guy who wrecked his car this hard. This is a shameful display. So get the garbage can out. That's a chicken bone, pizza boxes. What? Who treats their car like this? Okay, so you can see the inside of the car is in really bad shape. We need to fix the chairs and we need to fix the mats as well. So what we're going to do now is pull out the upholstery foam. We'll start with the boot because I always forget to do this. And I'm kind of leaving the worst part to last. There we go. We place down the upholstery foam and then we get the vacuum cleaner and just hoover that all up like so. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, so next we want to do these seats. Actually, I'll do these mats first. I tell you what, this client, he'd better be paying me a premium. It's an absolute crime to see a beautiful car like this mistreated in such an egregious manner. I'll be having a talk to this guy. Beautiful. You can see now it's starting to come together. The seats are next. Same sort of approach. We use upholstery foam. And we just cover the seats. A little bit over here. A little bit on the sides. You want to be very thorough, get every surface well coated. Like so. That's looking good. We're going quite well. You can see the seats, it's come up really nice. Now there's some stains here. These stains we're going to have to fix, and we're going to need another toolkit to do that. But I just want to, you need to clean the car seat enough just to actually see where the stains are. They were that filthy you couldn't tell. I'm of a mind to confiscate this guy's car. He's treated it with such contempt. Shameful display. Okay. I reckon this seat is just about done. We just have to do the back and we're all set. Beautiful. Okay. So that seat is clean. We'll come back to the stains in a bit. Again, we're just same deal again. We're going to cover the car. And cover the seat in this cleaning foam. It will remove the stains, or at least the dirt. We'll need to fix the stains in a moment, but just want to do a really thorough job here, because this guy did a really thorough job of ruining his car. Why would you have a car that's this fancy and expensive just to ruin it like that? Like, buy yourself a rice burner, buy a hatchback, buy something that has no value. Don't ruin a beautiful piece of automotive engineering like that. It's just a crime. Now, we can change the camera angle too to make sure that we get every trace of the dirt. You can already see it's coming up really nice. We've still got a few of these left. These patches to fix up, but I reckon that looks pretty good to me. Yep, just a little bit there, a little bit under there. Beautiful. I reckon that'll do. Cool. We've got one more seat to go. Getting to be a pro at this now. Look at this. What did he raise barn animals in here? All I'm going to say is I better be getting paid pretty well for this. You can tell a lot about a man based on how he treats his car. Now it's coming up. Nice and clean. Look at that. I mean, at least the outside isn't dinged up, because removing scratches out of the car is actually a fair bit of work. So all we had to do was clean this thing. We didn't have to fix any, no broken windows, no body damage, just dirt and stains. I guess there's something good at least about this job, apart from the pleasure of working on such a nice automobile. Because there's another stain there. There's a few stains on this. We're going to get to those in a minute. There we go. Just a little patch up. Remove the last few traces of the foam, and I reckon we're all set. That looks pretty good to me. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll just get rid of those. Yep. Beautiful. So now we can see the seats are finished. The only thing we need to do is we need to wipe the car down. Let's do that now before I forget. Actually, let's repair those seats first. So what we need to do now is we need to get the sandpaper out, and you might be wondering, why would you sand the car seat? And this is actually how you get rid of some stains. You have to sand the surface back with some very, very fine paper. and then respray the finish on the seat. That being said, though, you'd have to mess up a car seat pretty bad to require this. So then we just get the spray gun, and let me just move the camera. Beautiful. You can see this is coming up really nice. Now look at that seat. Perfection. Okay, same deal again. Get the sandpaper out. Give it a bit of a scrub. Now, as we get more jobs, we'll get better cars, bigger cars, sports cars. You can get a number of different performance cars in the DLC, which is just released. I haven't got far enough in the game to look at some of the high-end cars, and also I need a higher ranking to be able to do that, but we'll definitely be doing that next. Okay, last one's the back seat. The back seat wasn't too bad. I think it only had one stain. There we go. Yeah, just the one on the back. There we go. Look at that. Oh no, two. Okay. How the hell you stain the back of your chair? Okay, so now we just have to patch him up. Okay, one left. And then now we've done this, we have only got to just wipe down the car. Oops. Looking good, if I do say so myself. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll give this car a bit of a polish, and all we need to do now, we've gotten rid of all the dirt. I just need to get my washcloth out and just wipe the car down. Get rid of the water, make sure there's no scratches. This car's, at least the outside is in good condition. You can find cars later on that will need to, they may have a dent or a scratch, and we have to buff the car down. I've done a couple of those. Just make sure that we empty out our cleaning rag. There we go, looking good. You can just about see my reflection in the panels. Give the mirrors a bit of a, the headlights a bit of a clean. Very nice. You can see this car's in very good condition now, and the owner had better take better care of it, because I do not want to see this car back in my shop covered in stains and full of garbage again. Like my grandpa always used to say, take care of your kit, and it will take care of you. There we go. Just get the last of the roof. We're just about done here. Just do the back. Very nice. Very nice. Now I have actually done enough to satisfy the job, but I am a perfectionist, so we're gonna make sure we get every little part of the car so this thing shines. I reckon that's good. Just to have a quick check. It's good. Good, good, good. I reckon we're set. Okay, so the last step is to finish the job, which we're going to have to cry a bit as we say goodbye to this precious car, but I can take a snap for posterity. And that goes on the wall of fame. There's another car I have completed. So now we've got a little bit of money and we're earning our way to our next rank. Now when you return the car, we get our ranking 5-star. And we've done it in record time, 22 minutes. Very, very impressive. Now the last thing we're going to do is have a quick little peek at the store where you can buy the different upgrades. You can see here that we've got some garage upgrades. I don't yet have the money yet, but there is one service I want to buy. These garage lamps would be good, but I don't have the rep yet. This is what I'm after. This is the paint shop, and I'm going to buy this because now I can repaint cars. Beautiful. So now I can paint cars, make them whatever color I want. Now, while this isn't going to be too useful for my clients unless they want the car painted, the next step for me is going to be to purchase some cars of my own. Now, it's going to be a while before I can afford it. As you can see, I'm a little bit broke, but I'm going to buy some cars. I'm going to do them up for myself because you can do this via the auction house. So you can go to various car auctions and you can buy cars. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the ranking yet. That's going to be next on the list, but the other thing too is I want to buy some bigger kits. I'm going to buy some more heavy-duty car cleaning kits, which will allow me to clean the cars a bit faster and also unlock some additional jobs I can do. But I'm going to leave it here for today. I hope you enjoyed this look at Car Detailing Simulator. My final thoughts, if you're a fan of car simulators, mechanic simulators, if you enjoyed the previous games that Playway have done, such as Car Mechanic Simulator, such as Off-Road Mechanic Simulator, this is a natural choice. It's a fantastic game, and it shows their progression in this genre, and that they've learned from their previous titles, and they've really streamlined these. I love these sort of games, so I'm hoping to bring you more on the channel from Playway, so stay tuned for that. Big thank you to the developers, to Playway. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave me a like, leave me a subscribe, and hopefully you'll join me next time when we check out another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.